What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cryptologic channel. My name is John, and my mission here on this channel is to make crypto as logical as possible. So if you guys rock with that, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified whenever a new video is out. And today is another podcast-style video with two content creators, two crypto content creators that I met through joining the public Discord. If you're not in the Discord, go ahead and join that. It's in the link is in the description. I'm very honored to have David and Legz, two fellow crypto content creators. How you guys doing? Welcome to the podcast.
We're doing good, man. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That's good. We got David at the top, and then we got Legz right in the middle. I've met them in the Discord. They joined the Discord a few months ago, and I've met David for a few months now. We've known for each other. We've been talking in the Discord for a few months, and then Legz just I think just recently. But so how's it going? So I mean, like, what made you guys get into crypto? Like how long you been into crypto?
Legz, go ahead, bro.
I'd say I've been into crypto for about a year now, maybe. And at first, I won't say I was skeptical about it, but I didn't do a lot of research. I just thought, I knew the basics, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, all that. But it wasn't until, because I've been close friends with David for a while, and it wasn't until he started talking more and more about crypto and other like altcoins that I started to maybe listen and get interested into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's dope. What about you, David?
Yeah, I've been in crypto for a year now. Before crypto though, I was heavy into stocks. I was in the AMC wave or whatnot. I was heavy on AMC. Yeah, I was heavy on that. Legz and I were heavy on that together.
You guys in the Reddit? You guys in the Reddit groups?
Yeah, bro. We're tuned in.
Yeah.
We're in all of that. But yeah, after the whole AMC thing and etc., I started diving into crypto. I like the technology, and Legz and I, man, we've been talking about this stuff long before we got into crypto. We've been into technology and etc. for a while. We've been watching YouTube videos, how the world is going to be in 2030, 2040, and then it led us to crypto. So yeah, I've been in crypto for a year.
17. We've been doing that since we were 17 years old.
Dang.
All that stuff.
That's dope. Yeah, see, that's dope. So you guys have been into that wave of kind of, I would say, I don't want to assume anything, but you guys want to have your own ownership, you want to be your own boss, right? Entrepreneurial mindset since a young age, right? You guys don't want to work for somebody. You guys don't want to clock in, clock out 9 to 5 every day and be, right? I'm assuming.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I get that vibe from you guys already, because that's the crazy thing about crypto. I mean, obviously stocks, but as you can see, for stocks, it has to be a phenomenon for you for something like that to happen, right? AMC and GameStop had to be breaking worldwide breaking news for something like that to happen. And in crypto, that happens literally every day. That type of money can come in your life within hours or days or weeks, and then GameStop once in a life. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and then AMC, and then that's it. Nothing since, right? And then you got crypto, you got this project, then you got this protocol, then you got this one and this one and this one, and then that's the crazy thing. That's why, it doesn't stop. And then my bad for any viewers watching the podcast. There's something going on with the flickering. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but there's some flickering going on. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. But
that's fine. People they want to hear the conversations anyway. But that's interesting. You guys are that young already, getting that taste of, man, we want to be successful. We want to do our own thing. We want to start our own business. That's cool and inspiring for a lot of people, I think, for that are young, that are coming out, right? And crypto is something new that they can just dive into. Obviously, there was the e-com wave. People wanting to start online stores. There was a social media wave. Making, Instagram, TikTok is the new thing. Vine, all the way back to Vine, the Vine days, making content.
Oh, throwback.
Yeah. And then now it's crypto is you can literally just be anonymous and make a lot of money and no one even knows, or you can just document. Or if you end up being really good at understanding the technology, understanding when to basically pull profits, when to buy the projects, how to research, that's something you can like monetize yourself and teach other people to do if you just have a knack for it. If you have the discipline of researching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what are your guys' like goals? Is that like what you guys are striving to be? Are you guys trying to just be low key? You guys want to build a name for yourselves, or what is your goal in crypto? Like generational
I'll
wealth,
let David
etc.
answer this one first.
Yeah, when it comes to crypto, I don't mind being out there at all. Like you
Okay.
see, I'm active on TikTok, I'm active on Twitter
Yeah.
and etc. And I do want to build a name for myself, not
Yeah.
only for like crypto specifically, but like a lot of things other than
In
crypto
general,
too. But
yeah.
crypto is
Entrepreneurial.
literally, yeah, in general, exactly. But crypto is my favorite niche and
Yeah.
when it comes to like making money, I guess I would say. So yeah, I do want to build a name for myself because I feel like a lot of people are missing out on crypto and
Mm-hmm.
people need to know about crypto.
Yeah. Definitely. What about you? Like.
Me, I do a lot of things outside of crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Just like David, crypto is one of my niches. And the thing that really made me want to push it forward and build a name with it is like I talked to a majority of my friends. I'll ask them a question about like something crypto related, and they'll think it's like, oh, forex or this, like
Yeah.
don't really know
Yeah.
what it is. So that's what really made me want to start educating people and getting people to
Mm-hmm.
understand the space, because this is actually really like life changing technology.
Yeah. Definitely. This is just the beginning. We're still so early in this space that you have time to fail. You have
Hmm.
time to lose on some projects. You have time to make mistakes, because
Hmm.
like one mistake you have time to make back what you lost or whatever. That's like one thing that I'm learning now. That's been like a little bit over a year for me now in crypto, is that a lot of other avenues, if you fail, like it's hard to rebound from it, And in crypto,
Yeah.
you can get second chance, third chance, fourth, fifth, sixth chances. You know what I mean? Like with so many different projects, you've seen people getting rugged left and right, but there's people that just bounce back with a new, you know. And it's like what I think. It's like there's like a new thing that pops up every day. So obviously first was Bitcoin and then altcoins, and then we wanted to copy
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin. And then we ended up all the way to having meme coins, right? The Dogecoin, and then
Yeah.
everything copied Dogecoin. You got the Elon Gate, Safe Moon, and Sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You had all
Hmm.
those, and then we got NFTs. You can make money off NFTs. You could learn and be really good at finding NFT projects
Yeah.
and understanding how
Hmm.
to research that. That's a whole nother niche. That's not even really. It's crypto, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
tokens. And then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
DAOs. You got yield farming. You got staking. You got nodes now. Like there's so many new things that are coming up every single day, and then you can just get really good at like one of those things and just
Mm-hmm.
focus all in on that,
Pushing.
or you can just be good at everything. I don't know. There's so many. Depends on how well you are into technology and into the space, and how much you can
Hmm.
retain information and push it out. So like that's cool that you guys like have a vision of not just being like one thing. You can be motivational in regards, because
Mm-hmm.
having crypto and being successful in crypto can be the first chess piece that like moves everything, right? Because
Yeah.
with crypto you can have build that wealth to when you can start another business, whether it's clothing line, e-com store, um marketing, your own marketing business, anything, right? A YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Like that's what's cool about crypto, I think. And it seems like you guys are like on that path of like, as you guys grow through crypto, it can fund your passion, really.
Yeah.
Like, and you can kind of move on from crypto if you want. But I think that like a lot of people need to understand, like when they get into crypto, it's just the beginning of so much more.
Yeah. So
Um,
beautiful journey.
yeah. So what was your first like cryptocurrency that you bought? Do you remember? Or
Bro.
like
Yeah,
your
me
first
at
token?
first, bro. Legs knows, Legs
Your
knows.
first one.
Yeah, Legs knows. I was buying the shit coins at first. I was
Me
buying the
too.
meme coins. Yeah, bro. I was deep in that. Like, I brought a course, or like I brought yeah, some type of course to get in the Telegram, and this guy would
Yeah.
send alerts and whatnot, etc., etc. And I would buy the shit coin for low and sell it for high, and yeah, and It was called Rocket Boys. I got in
Rocket
Rocket
Boys.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got in all these random ones, man. Lex knows, and
Yeah.
they got hacked. They got hacked, and I
Yeah.
lost all my money. And
They got hacked.
I
Yeah.
yeah, they got
Probably a
hacked.
rug
But
pull.
I
Yeah.
got the money back though. I
Oh,
got the
okay.
money back 3 days after. But then I told Lexi, I'm done with that. Like I'm done with shitcoins, blah blah. But I'm done. But after I realized, okay, shitcoins is not, it's not my thing. So let me start like learning about altcoins. Let me
Yeah.
actually embrace crypto and learn what's really crypto. Let me learn about Ethereum, Bitcoin, and really learn everything behind crypto. And since then, like I've been learning more and more and buying like real altcoins like QNT, KDA, and etc. And yeah, and since then I haven't looked
Fundamentals and
back at
stuff.
meme
Yeah.
coins. Yeah, fundamentals. I'm heavy on that.
For me, like before I really knew anything about the blockchain or anything like that, all I knew was like, oh, there's Bitcoin and Ethereum. I was only looking at the price of Bitcoin without even realizing what it actually does.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that I was buying consistently. And then, but I was hearing things about David making a lot of money off the shitcoin. So me, I'm thinking like maybe I might try and put my hands and try and trade some of it. But then he told me what happened, how they got hacked, right?
Yeah.
So then that kind of pushed me away from it for a while. Like it kind of pushed me away from crypto. I started focusing on other stuff because I was like, yo, if that can happen, then let me you
Yeah.
know. But then I started to look more into it and understand. What I first started was to understand the blockchain and how the technology works. And then David actually came to me with VXV when he first found out about VXV.
Yeah.
And then I looked into it, and that's what like made me jump down the rabbit hole and start looking like other things like Cardano, LBT, like all these other different altcoins.
That's that's very like, that's like similar to me. Mine was Dogecoin, right? Like that was obviously a lot of people's first, right? And then from there, I looked at the price. So I got Dogecoin, and then I like kind of timed it with the Saturday Night Live, and then I sold it like kind of like a week, like 4 or 5 days before Saturday Night Live. So I sold around like 70 cents, and then I was like, all right, I'm not buying any more of these dumb tokens. And I remember looking at prices of like, oh, look at this one. If this one's 13 cents, it can be $1 one day. This one, you know, like I didn't even do any research. I didn't understand anything about market cap, supply, nothing. And I bought Digibyte, I bought Zilliqa, and I was like, oh, these are gonna be fine. These are gonna be like $3 in the future. Like not knowing that Digibyte has like 21 billion tokens or something like that. You know, so even though it's a fundamental, it's just it's getting outdated, right? It's old school, and Luna's beating it now. Avalanche is beating it now. You know, all these type of new layer ones that are coming out. That Digibyte's is kind of like a slow snail, you know. But that's deep, right? That's like rabbit hole stuff. But that's like how my mind didn't understand crypto, and literally being it. Once I started saying, okay, I'm going to learn this, it only took 3 to 4 months to finally get, that's how you're supposed to look at crypto. And then from there, you just every day or every other, like, you know what I mean? It gets easier and easier and easier. And then you can kind of look at a project now and just know, oh, not worth my time to research, right? You see 2 trillion supply. The market cap's like 600,000. Like, you're just like, what the heck is this? This is like, you know? And then, but that's like, I feel like a lot of people have that same story. They bought something because maybe someone else told them, maybe it was on social media, wherever. They bought it, and then maybe they either made money or they lost the money, right? And from there, you have a decision. Some people make money and say, oh, I made, like $3,000, or I made $700. Oh, I'm gonna go buy some shoes. They just go back to living their certain life, right? They do something. Other people, oh wow, did you see that little pop up?
Yeah,
it's like 10 minutes. But see, I don't have the full Zoom, but like if it does shut off, we'll just restart the Zoom. But I'll edit it. I'll edit it.
Okay.
So, but so a lot of people, they get into crypto and then they make money or they lose money, and then when they make the money, they just go back to living they may take that money and they go back to their regular life, right? They don't capitalize on it and say, wow, how can I make more, right? That's an entrepreneurial instinct, right? A lot of people, I don't know if you have a lot of friends that have that mentality. I have friends that did that. They made money. Some of them, like, I helped them with some plays. They made money, and then they just went and kept, all right, cool, I made money, cool. They didn't keep going. I was like, that's it. All right, you know. And then I have a couple friends that actually stayed, and I want to learn more. I want to do more. And some friends who lost money said, I'm done. Like I have, you know, people that I've hit up that have hit me up said, I'm done. I'm not investing in crypto anymore. It was like a fad for them when it was all Dogecoin and Elon Musk tweets and all that stuff. They're not in it anymore. And that's the thing that for me personally, I want to get across is like, hey, there's opportunity here. Whether you win or lose, we're still so early that over time, if you get in the right tokens, it will change your life. Yeah. But nobody knows what the right tokens are. Anything can change. You just have to do your research and then just follow your gut. That will keep you from selling. The people that didn't sell Bitcoin, they believed in it. When the people that sold it for pizza or whatever, you know what I mean? Ethereum too. You know, and that's why it's by case, and then that's why it's amazing to have people that you can talk to about it. You know, and that's why, like, when you guys first told me how you guys got into crypto, like, Legz, you said you kind of got in because David was, like, kind of talking to you about it?
Yeah.
What was that
I
like?
knew about it. I knew about the technology, and I really watched him go down the rabbit hole. So me, I was like, what's down there? You know, like, I was still doing a bunch of other stuff, but every now and then maybe I'd read news about crypto, but I didn't really understand the full space. And then when I was first getting into it, it was like, oh, I have to move money from this wallet to this wallet.
Yeah.
I remember those.
It's like tricky, right? You're like, what the heck?
Like why do I have to do all this? But then, like, when you actually start putting your mind to it and focusing and, like, paying attention to all the different things and why you have to move stuff from, like, for example, why you have to buy something from Uniswap rather than crypto.com, like, you start to pick up. And
there's different technology, different layers. Like Avalanche is separate from Ethereum. Phantom is separate from Luna. Like, they're all separate. And, and each
you start to understand the layers.
That's once you figure that out, you can say you're like a true crypto investor, because a lot of people don't understand that to this day.
Yeah,
they don't know they don't know that there's some tokens that can only live on Ethereum. You can't, like, switch it for Avalanche or Binance. Like, they won't. They don't mix, because you have to, you know, go through hoops and hurdles to swap them over. You know, so that's like another deeper layer of crypto, which is cool, because you like went down the rabbit hole and you didn't get flushed out. You, like, stayed. And that's cool, like having, like, a friend that you know, like, talk to crypto about, and they get through the waves, you know what I mean? And then now they're in the ocean, now they're good. Like, that's like really inspiring for me, I think, and I feel like it would be inspiring for a lot of people to hear that type of story, because a lot of friends can probably get into crypto and then they're just like, man, this is too hard. It's not for me. I'm losing too much money, or I'm not, like, this is too difficult. And it's cool, like, seeing people like, no, we made it, you know, we got through that hump, and now you're on your own. He's on it. You could send him projects. He sends you projects. Hey, look at this token right here.
That's what
like,
that's
the fun part. Yeah. So, like,
and
go ahead.
And you see, like, me, I'm pretty lucky for having Legz into crypto, because he studies computer science. So he understands technology and etc. So every time that I have a question and I don't understand something, then I'll just ask Legz, oh, like, do you understand this? Can you please break this down for me? I kind of like this project, but there's a few things that I don't understand, so just break it down for me. And then he breaks down everything down for me. So, like, especially Time Wonderland, he broke down Time Wonderland, like, to the bone to me. And after he broke down Time Wonderland for me, then I was like, okay, then let's get it popping.
Did you get into Time
Wonderland with him?
Oh yeah, we both got into.
Me too. Yeah. Hey, we still have a chance.
Yeah, we do.
We have a chance. I'm still holding it. I know you guys are still holding it. Yeah. It's so much potential. You know, it's one of those things where if you had a lot of money then, you'd have been fine. You would have easily tripled 4x, 5x, 6, 7x your money back in September, and rode it all the way into December, and just say, hey, I'm out now. New year, just get out right before the crash. But I think there's potential there to at least make some of your money back, depending on if they actually do the Wonderland 2.0 and they don't do a DAO. Like, I think they should do nodes. But I think that Danny, the creator, he's really smart. I think he's gonna figure out some crazy stuff. But there's just too many people that are just like talking bad about it, and then it's just like
Yeah, that's the
it's
thing.
Yeah.
toxic. It's very toxic right now.
When the crash like first happened, I was on Twitter and I was seeing like so much FUD. Like I was seeing
Yeah,
people making stuff up. Like there was
Hmm.
just
someone
talking out of
tweeted
their butt,
about
just talking that
literally,
nonsense.
and like and people were actually believing it, eating it up, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell my time now. Like I want nothing to do with this." And the thing is, like like David knows, like when we first found out about time and we saw the potential it had, we immediately started showing all our other friends about it, and like
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically
so
we spent
many.
time like helping everybody figure out how to stake their time properly. And then when the crash happened, I had a lot of people asking me questions like, "Oh, what's going on?" Like this, and that. And I had to kind of like explain what was happening. And some people, they didn't want to deal with it and they left. And some people, they're letting the money be and just seeing where it goes. So it's
yeah,
really it's a trip.
yeah. I think, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you have to know what you're putting your money into, which you guys do,
Hmm.
and be comfortable with like, man, this has a possibility of being, a scam. Which I don't personally don't believe it's a scam. I just think that news came out at the wrong time when the whole market's
Yeah.
down. Bitcoin went from 50 some thousand all the way down to like $31,000. News came out that the chief financial officer, the guy that was in charge of the money, was a scammer. So it was just wrong news at the wrong time. And then he's the guy, Danielle, he's still trying.
Hmm.
And that's the thing that makes me go, okay, at least he's trying. And if they really do this 2.0 thing, making it 2.0, I'm might as well leave my money in. And I'm hearing that
Yeah.
you're gonna be able to, whatever you have, you just swap it for the new token that he makes. So
Okay.
we probably get first dibs or something, right? We get to buy in first, or that would be great.
Hmm.
But in regards of like crypto, like what is I mean, obviously this question's like for both of you guys, whoever wants to go first. Like, what is your favorite thing to focus on in crypto? Like what are your favorite like fundamentals? Like, do you like layer ones, like Ethereum, Avalanche? Do you like passive income, DeFi, like nodes? Do you like XRP, XLM type tokens where they move money around, Telcoin? You like quant? Like, what do you like about tokens, VXV, like metaverse, gaming? Like, what is your niche in crypto? Like, what do you guys favor the most?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Lex and I literally had this conversation probably like 3, 4 days ago, and I was telling him like I love time Wonderland, I love staking, but
DeFi? Okay.
yeah, I love DeFi, but it's not my biggest strength.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that my biggest strength when it comes to like crypto and whatnot, the layer ones are my strength, and the layer twos, I love KDA, I love
Oh yeah,
QNT.
I love KD.
Um, Also, I love Metis. I spam you guys regarding Metis on the Discord. I
Oh
remember I
yeah,
kept telling you guys,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
guys, check out Metis, check out Metis.
METIS,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the layer ones and layer twos, that's what I really, really like. I try to get in NFTs, um, but there's no buts. I still have to do more research on NFTs to be honest. But my
Mm-hmm.
strength is layer ones and layer twos at the moment.
Well, for me, I when I first really got into crypto, I was really like into a lot of the layer ones and twos. But then I didn't really know much about DeFi, but then when I got into it, that's what really opened my eyes to expanding to all the different aspects of crypto.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to just like not really focus on one and do everything. But I'd say my favorite one right now is probably DeFi and finding all these protocols
Mm-hmm.
like the staking protocols and yield farming. But I still do a lot of work trying to find good layer ones and just focus on the ones that I think are going to do very well.
Hmm.
Like for example, like KDA, like you mentioned, for
Yeah,
example, that's probably my favorite layer one right now.
that
Yeah.
that is one of the ones that's on my
Um,
one of my favorites too.
mhm.
KDA, I think Alliance Block is my favorite though.
Yeah,
KDA,
ALBT.
yeah, ALBT, Alliance Block, KDA, and I had VXV and LCX up there, but I still
Mhm.
think it's gonna take some time for them to get to where they need to be. I think it's
Yeah.
too much hype, and it's okay. I think they're gonna be fantastic. I think LCX and VXV are gonna be great. I just think that they just need time because Because how I'm looking at it, this is crazy. I was talking to my friend, one of my buddies that got into crypto last year with me.
Mm-hmm.
He basically was saying, he randomly started telling me these cryptos, like funny things. Watch. First, he texted me out of nowhere. He goes, "Hey, did you know this time last year?" I tweeted them too. I ended up tweeting them. He said, "Do you know this time last year Luna was $2?" Right? He just randomly texted me that. And then the other thing, I think I tweeted another one. Which one was it? I can't remember which one it was. It was another token. Cosmos. Today he told me Cosmos $8 this time last year. Right? And then and there was another one. I'm gonna try and find it real quick. But what I was saying, once I find this one, it'll be pretty funny because it was another one that's like pretty good price. Quant, right? Quant was like $40 or something, and then the year before that, in March, it was $1.80.
Imagine, oh my gosh.
Yep. Solana was $6 last year around this time, right? And today when he told me that Cosmos was $8 this time last year, I said I was alive, you were alive. We're all alive. We're here right now, right? We were alive.
Yeah.
So we were in that moment. We existed in that moment. We just weren't paying attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was in our face, just like Dogecoin buying it under a penny, right? A lot of people were made hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But speaking of these layer ones and these great protocols, right? If you look at Cadena, we're looking at it right now. I don't want to be next year in 2023 saying, man, Cadena was $5 last year. Because I have, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, now that I understand crypto more, I know you guys are the same way. You understand that Cardano is Cadena is under $1 billion market cap. It has a billion supply. It already hit an all-time high last year of like what, $28 or $32, something like that.
Yeah,
$28.
like that.
So it's proven that it has the notoriety of being popular on social media to getting hype. And then once utility kicks in, it'll take off. Just like Avalanche had utility. Avalanche was $6 in the summertime. Utility kicked in. People started buying and using it and building DAOs, building protocols on top of it. And it blew up to over $100. Solana, NFTs. Avalanche is obviously NFTs too. It started working, right? Luna, it started working. Anchor Protocol had all these things coming out on it. And they all blew up. And that's why I was looking at it. I'm like, man, I was like a month too late into crypto last year. Just a month too late to where I really took it serious. And all those protocols were under $10. And that's why I look at Cadena. You look at something like Near Protocol, the same thing, right? Like these are all ones, the same billion supply. This one already has $6 billion market cap. But it has an all-time high of $20 that it hit recently. Where is the all-time high at? $20, 18 days ago.
Wow.
So it tanked through the dip. This is an easy flip, in my opinion, to 2x your money, right? And I think it can go to past $100. That's why. And then you got obviously like another one in Phantom, right? It has a little bit more supply, but still a baby. Still, it's 4 billion, but real layer one protocols, if you look at the coin market cap, the top 20 real layer ones, they have the 30 billion. You know what I'm saying? 20 billion, 18 billion, Avalanche is 16 billion. So when those protocols get that type of money in it, takes off. And
they just need to build their ecosystem.
Exactly.
Honestly. When it comes to like KDA, they're building right now as we speak. So like
Cadex and all that stuff.
You know what I mean?
Flux.
Oh yeah, and it's supposed to come out this month, right? Cadex. So
yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it.
Yeah. So, like I said, they're still building, so it has a lot of growth potential. So, I see KDA being in the top 10, honestly.
Me too.
That's just me.
I think even top 5, honestly.
Yeah, those KDA, Near, even Matic had its blow up, but still, Matic I think supply is a little higher than but it is what it is. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking like, there's still opportunity. You would think last year, like, man, there's nothing left. But these ecosystems are still young. They're still maturing. They're still figuring out what else is going to be on top of it. There's going to be new things that come out. Just like DAOs took over. We didn't even know what really DAOs were, and then now DAOs blew up, and then now people are thinking it's a scam, right? And now people are moving over to nodes. But obviously there's like yield farming, doing the liquidity pairing, all that stuff. But I think that we have opportunity here, and looking at, just like you said, Cadena, Near, Phantom, there's so much more. Like I know Theta is good. It's just exciting for me to think about. Like I don't know if you guys, I know you guys are probably excited, but
Yeah.
for the viewers and listeners, it's like, I want to say, like, you're not late. You know?
They're not.
You're not late. Like, last year I thought, you know, like, a little bit of me, part of me thought I was late. Like, oh, man, Quant already blew up. Like, it's going to. But that's the thing that we fall victim to. Like, you think that VXV is going to hit $100, like, that year. Like, no, VXV was at $2. It went all the way to, like, I think $30, $20.
Yeah.
From, like, $2. That's like a 10x.
It was in the low 20s.
Yeah. From $1 to $2 all the way to like $20. Quant went from in the $40 range last year all the way to $400.
Like, come on.
No, it's back down
But all
to
hype.
120 again.
Yeah, and it was just at 90 just last week, and then now it's back up to 130. And that's, to be honest, that's all hype. That's all speculation, because Quant's not even fully optimized yet. A lot of these protocols aren't even fully finalized to where they're being used. Ethereum's not even there yet. Ethereum's like a sinking ship right now, but they're gonna jump ship and get on their new yacht, and you know, the Ethereum 2.0, whatever they're gonna call it. I forgot what. I know they're changing the name from Consensus to something else or whatever. It's not really.
Really?
Yeah, they're not changing. They're not gonna use the name Ethereum 2.0. They're like changed their name.
Wow.
So that's like a whole other thing, but that's why like it's cool to be in a community, to have friends, to have people like that understand what you're going through in this journey, understanding the research that you do, understanding the time that you put in, you know, not to like oh, I can't, you know, you can't be you're not spending money to go out and do all this stuff. Like, hey, I'm trying to grow my future here, you know?
Yeah.
So like, are there any tokens in particular that you're excited about for this year? I know you guys like Cadena. I know you guys like Quant. Like, is there VXV? Like, is there any other tokens that you guys are looking at, or?
Let me look, man. There's actually a good amount, but honestly, off the top, I'll say Quant.
Yeah.
I remember you mentioned that one on the podcast before, and I started doing some deep dive. Quant is a good one that
It's like
looking forward
shout out
to.
Silver Stranger. That's
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And the one I can't stop thinking about a lot is ALBT. Like you said, I've been looking at it a lot.
Yeah.
When I realized what it did, like, that's when I knew, like, this is actually really something
still
that
a baby.
Yeah.
79 million, not even $1 billion market cap yet. Still a long way from $1 billion. You know,
what I mean?
that's crazy. Yeah, those two are dimes. Like, those, it's a steal right now. This is one that can hit, you know, $10, $15 by the end of the year without a blink of an eye.
And I have a question for you, John. Like, right now, like, how do you feel about the market with all those news that are coming out, with the Fed saying that they're not going to tax us on the rebases, with the mining and etc. And the market is tanking as we speak, and all those good news and also the bad news that are coming out right now. Like, how do you feel about like the space right now, and like as we speak?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. Like, how I feel about it is, the truth is, when you get into crypto, it's deeper than just wanting to make money. You have to accept the fact that you're going to lose money, but you're also going to make money. You have to be at peace with that. You have to not let it consume you, because when you let it consume you, then you start making moves off of fear and off of the opposite of fear, which is like like expectations, greed, whatever. Because now you're going to be like, oh, I'm in this project because it's going to make me money, and then you're making bad decisions when it's tanking. See, you guys prove that you guys don't have that because you guys didn't sell on the way down from time.
Yeah.
You still hold it. I still hold it, right? A lot of people say, oh, no. they freak out.
Sell right now.
And then, you know what I mean? If you get out now, you have your opportunity to see, okay, okay, I'm getting out now, but this is what I'm gonna do with the money that I have left. You're making educated, you're making rational decisions. You're not making decisions based off of emotion. So that's why when these news come out, I understand, like, okay, Russia, oh, we're gonna ban crypto, we're gonna ban mining, right? That blew up the market. Interest rate, oh, we're gonna raise interest rates. That made the market crash. And then what happens 2-3 days later? Russia comes out and says, oh, we're actually not gonna ban crypto. We actually want crypto. We want crypto. The Vladimir, whatever, the Putin, whatever, the leader in Russia. No. What are you guys talking about? We like crypto. We were gonna make laws for crypto. So that just people were freaking out for no reason. The people in Russia that sold.
I have no idea why they're pump faking like that. It's confusing.
But see, imagine if you had fear and you like, oh, I'm selling it all. You know what I mean? But you're gonna say something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like you said, like if imagine the people have fear, I think it's just a way to shake out the retail investors so the big deals can come out and buy all these cryptos.
Yep,
exactly.
And then the next thing is the interest rates, right? Everyone's they're raising interest rate, and then what happens when they had that big meeting? The big meeting. It was like last week. The big meeting. Oh no, we're not doing anything yet. Not until March. We'll make a decision in March. Everybody thought, oh, they're gonna raise the rates. They're gonna raise the rates. Get your money out now for everything, No, we're not gonna do anything till March. We're waiting till March. And then Joe Biden, or the president, right, of the United, oh, it's crypto's a national security. We're gonna write an executive order. We're gonna regulate it hard. Oh, IRS comes out today. Oh, we're not gonna tax you guys.
Yeah.
It's just like we're not gonna tax you guys. Don't worry about it. Like that. And originally that was the big problem, was you were gonna get taxed before you even sold your crypto. You're gonna get taxed off of the interest you're earning, like on the rewards that you're gonna get just by holding it on Coinbase, Nexo, or wherever you want to hold your crypto. That gives you passive income, time, yield farming, whatever, nodes. That was all gonna be taxed. Now it's like, oh well, as long as you don't sell it or whatever, cash out into to your fiat, right? You can't get taxed. So you can collect all that money and let it live in your wallet safely until you're ready to make a decision. Like, all right, I'm gonna move this money here, and then just get taxed on this amount. Or you can move.
And that's why, John. That's why I also think that DeFi is going to get even bigger this year.
Yeah.
2022 is DeFi year, in my opinion.
That was the thing that the DeFi space needed, was clarity. Like, okay, for now, all that money that's being made is safe in the sense of you making it. You don't have to worry about your taxes. You don't have to worry about being sneaky. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff, right? Them taking your money from you. So that's why, to answer your question, is even though there's so much FUD, there's always good news to balance out the bad. It just depends on where you want to look at it. Right now, to be in the market that we're in, most people are gonna gravitate towards the bad news, but that's what society does. Society always gravitates towards the bad news. Very rarely do you ever people love and appreciate the good news. And there's good news that comes into crypto every day. Like you gotta look for it though. They like the click. They like the negative stuff. They like people going, oh my, like this is the world is ending type news. Yeah. And you really gotta find the underlying news. Like Solana, you could have predicted a Solana pump just a few weeks ago when they announced the new wallet that's coming out. OpenSea, they're gonna get on OpenSea. They're getting funding. All these projects you can see on Cointelegraph, they're getting funding. They're getting millions and millions of dollars. Grayscale listed 25 cryptos that they want to add to their portfolio. 25 cryptos, a big list.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking at. And I made a video about that. I was like, if you don't know where to look at crypto, you follow the billionaires.
Yeah.
Just follow the billionaires. What are they interested in? Don't follow me. Go follow a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire, right? Go follow a billionaire. What is a billionaire believing in, right? And go from there. Then you go from there and then like, oh, what does this thing do? Oh, what other cryptos do this type of thing? And then that's where you start going down your little rabbit holes. And then, you know what I mean? So that's why I think that the crypto space is being dominated by fear, right? And that's why the bad news takes over and it causes it to crash. We need something tremendously good for this market to go back up. And the only thing that I can see that's going to catapult that is literally the Ripple lawsuit ending, where Ripple wins and the SEC can't touch crypto anymore. Like they can't just attack and sue. and then maybe governments start making educated laws where it's legit laws, not just we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. More like, hey, we really want crypto to be here. Okay, what do we do? Like, start bringing on other people that are like Brian Brooks, CEO of Coinbase, CEO of this company, CEO of start talking to these CEOs, quant CEO, right? Start talking to them and start building legit rules and laws for crypto. That's bullish, you know. But we're gonna hammer down on crypto. All these internet people stealing money and not paying taxes, like that makes people freak out about crypto. Elon Musk doesn't say the market anymore. He used to for a little bit.
Yeah, he used to back in, last year, I would say.
Yeah.
he
tweets Dogecoin, McDonald's, didn't do anything. And he that crazy thing is he did last year for a little bit in time, moment in time. He would tweet something and boom, pump. And people were making money left and right, just swing trading Dogecoin. But that's
real quick, you spoke about XRP. I'm not a big like holder of XRP. I don't really keep up with the news, but can you enlighten me with what's going on right now as we speak with XRP? What's going on right now with XRP? Like a brief little like.
It's like hard to like
resume or whatnot.
I'll try and say why they're in. Do you know why they're in a lawsuit?
Explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay,
right now.
So what's going on with XRP and Ripple is that a few years ago, Ripple sold XRP tokens to investors, right? To people who are in. Let's say I have XRP. I'm like, hey, you guys I need money to help build XRP, the protocol. Hey, you guys, I'll give you guys 10,000 each XRP. If you give me this amount of money, I'll give you guys this amount of XRP. This amount of XRP will be worth a lot of money one day, right? And you're like, okay, cool. You give me the money. So that's what they did. They gave XRP to these people, and these people gave them money. They built XRP. XRP became what it is. And then the SEC, for some reason, said, hey, what you did then, that was illegal because you didn't tell us about it. You made all this money and didn't register it. And that's a security. That's like basically offering a stock without having it be, because when you offer a stock, you have to go through the process. That's why Robinhood took forever to IPO. You have to go through the hoops and hurdles of getting
the
clarity.
Real paperwork.
And then you can do that type of stuff because that's illegal, right? So the SEC is saying, well, today that means that if an XRP token is considered a security, it's a stock. So this is like a short story of it, right? So I'm not trying. There's like so much more.
Boom.
But Ripple was like, well, we asked you, hey, can we do this? The SEC didn't say anything. They didn't say yes. They didn't say no. They just said whatever, do whatever you want, basically. So Ripple said, all right, we're gonna do it then. You know why? Because Ethereum did the same thing. Ethereum did the same thing first. Ethereum did it first. They offered Ethereum tokens. You know what I mean? And they built out Ethereum. And then this is where it gets tricky. The people that sued XRP or Ripple. The guy, Jay Clayton, that's his name. And then there was another guy that was a part of the SEC, William Hinman. In 2018, William Hinman said, oh, what Ethereum did, yes, it's a security, but the fact that Ethereum now, you use it to do things, right? You buy tokens, you stake, you do things with it. It's not a security anymore, right? That's what he said. And then in 2020, Jay Clayton, he sues Ripple saying what you guys did back then was illegal and considered security. The next day, he resigns, and then he leaves. Wow. And then that guy, the guy that made the speech saying that Ethereum was okay, like, oh, Ethereum is safe. Ethereum is not a security because they're legit. You use their token. There's a purpose for it. There's a use case. As long as there's a use case, it's not a security because you're using it for something. Yeah. He leaves, but guess where they go? They go work and separately and consult, right? Give advice and all that stuff to corporations and venture capitalists that invest into Ethereum. So, and this is all documented. So that's why it's on the news and stuff. So it's considered a conflict of interest. So they were favoring Ethereum. They gave Ethereum a head start, letting investors be like, oh, Ethereum's safe to invest in. Okay, I'll invest into Ethereum. Because XRP was ranked above Ethereum in the coin market cap. XRP was higher had more market cap than Ethereum. This now it gets conspiracy, but the truth of the matter is these guys left and started consulting firms and stuff like that like Ethereum. So then now the new administration's in. They interviewed the guy that did the speech. he said, "Oh, it was just my opinion. It's just my opinion." But at that time, he was working for the SEC, and then he had a private meeting that came out. They had the transcript of him talking to this law firm saying, "Hey, how can I say what I want to say about Ethereum without it catching up to me years later?"
Wow.
I'm like, if it
That's
was in your
crazy.
opinion, why do you
That's
care?
crazy.
That's why it's and
That's
and the thing is, the SEC now is getting sued by a company, not a company, but a government. It's like a government organization that you have that basically has no side. They work for the government, but they don't work for the SEC. They don't work for anybody. They just say, hey, if any wrongdoing, they can sue anybody. They think that what the SEC did is conflict of interest, and it's not good because you can't baby this one token and then go ham on this other token. You have to treat them all the same. You can't put one above the other. You can't say, oh, Ethereum can do this, but XRP can't. That's basically what's going on. So
That's why, bro. Sorry. That's
crazy.
why I think Lex and I were talking about this, and like we're saying, yo, probably XRP, they were up to something that's bigger than us that we can't even imagine.
They
That's why
are,
they trying
yeah.
to stop it.
Yeah.
If
They're
anything.
literally going to change the world
Yeah.
because their mission is just to move money from point A to point B within 3 to 4 seconds. And how they
Yeah.
do it and how they're supposed to be utilized is that you don't even know they exist. So Bank of America, let's say Legz goes to Dubai, and then you're you know where you are, right? And Legz, hey man, can you, like you said, you're rich, right? It's for predominantly for money, wealthy people, right? You're like, hey man, can you send me $10,000? How can right now? How could you send him $10,000 instantly? You can't even
It's
Zell
like the
that
longest
much.
time.
Zell's limit is 2,500,
Wow.
right? So imagine like millionaires needing 100 grand, or you're cashing, you're depositing money, you're investing, or whatever. XRP, you'll be able to move that amount of money for it costs you 1 penny, it'll cost you a cent, and you move that money within 3 seconds to wherever around the world. You can't do that now. And if you were to send that money, it'll take like 10 days to clear, right, or whatever. So that's why XRP's deeper than that, and they're adding NFTs, they're adding game, they're adding so much new stuff to where they can technically be Ethereum but better, right?
I was even looking at their partnerships. Like they were partnered up with like multiple different countries,
Yeah.
let alone banks.
Yeah.
So they were on their way to do something. Crazy.
They're operating well outside of the US, but obviously the US, for some reason, whenever the US does something, that's when it's official. Like I don't know why, but I don't really agree with that, but it is what it is, and we're always competing with China and Russia and other countries and the UK, whatever the case may be. But I think that the lawsuit ending in Ripple's favor, and Ripple says they'll only settle if the SEC says that what they did then was wrong, okay, but today we're not a security. Today we're not a security. So if we're not a security, then we'll settle. But the SEC's, they're like, they don't want to lose. They lose all credibility. If they lose this case, they lose their power on the crypto space because every other crypto will just say, well, we're the same thing as XRP. We have utility. The ones that don't have utility, the SEC can go after, and then they're gone. So that's why that word is very, very critical. Utility, use case. So cryptos that don't have use case, they're gone. They're gonna be gone. The SEC is gonna go after them. So, but I think the Ripple case is gonna end when the Ripple win. Ripple's gonna win. That is gonna set off a massive chain reaction to the crypto space. All these cryptos are gonna be free. More sense. They're not gonna walk around operating with looking behind their shoulder. You know what I mean? Without the government coming after them, or the SEC at least. But that's what I think about it. Are you guys like in the XRP at all, or are you looking into it?
I mean, I was looking into the XRP case a lot. I actually own like some XRP, not the biggest amount, but I had it from a while ago because I thought I thought it really looked good. This was before the lawsuit really started to like get pretty deep. But I had some before, and now I just kind of hold it and wait to see.
Me, honestly, I did a little bit of research regarding XRP. The lawsuit was just too much for me to keep up with while I was doing like research on Time and KDA and Metis and all these other cryptos and etc. So I just brought XRP. I brought a little bit of XRP before the case. Yeah, before the case went crazy, I brought a little bit of XRP, not a lot, a good amount, and I'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah. I think the problem, a big problem with XRP maybe, and crypto in general is some people or a lot of people, they will buy a token and that's like the only one that they'll have. Right? The maxi,
That's the
Bitcoin.
problem.
So like there's a lot of XRP holders that buy XRP and that's the only one that XRP's probably like I have a lot of XRP that I just stack it, but that's not my only thing. I'm not gonna live and die by XRP. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have XRP and that's all I need. All I need is XRP. And there's a lot of people that are like that with a lot of cryptos. And I said you can't put all your eggs in one basket. There's too much opportunity right now to just focus on one thing.
Yeah, that's the thing about crypto. Like you kind of have to, and you learn it as like the more you go into the space. Like you can't put all your eggs in one basket, but you can't put your eggs in every basket.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's a balance.
Exactly.
There's a balance. Yeah.
You can't go around trying to keep track of 25 different coins.
Yep. That's the video I made yesterday. There's a safe and risky plays. You gotta have, and at the end I said balance. You gotta be able to understand, but it's your balance, not someone else's balance. You have to find that balance within yourself. If you can process a lot of information and can keep up with 20, 25 cryptos, then you could, awesome. But if you're like, hey man, I don't want to spend too much time. I like 6 cryptos. That's fine. But you can't just be, all right, I only like 1 crypto or 2 cryptos. Like what? I only like Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the only cryptos I'm gonna have rest of my crypto
Come
career.
on, bro. There's
Like,
so much more to it.
It's just not gonna work. You need to have a little bit, and you have to understand here, you can't be married to them. Like if you have a token, you can't be afraid to take profits, and you can't be afraid to say bye to it, or I'll see you late. I'll see you again. Right? There's some tokens that, like VXV. I'm still holding VXV, but a lot of people could have sold at the all-time highs, and look where we are. You could have bought right back in.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what I regret though. I could have sold VXV, LCX too. Could have bought it at the sold at all-time highs and said, cool. And you could have said, hey, I'll see you. Like you could say, I'll see you later. And you could have, boom, bought back in again around this time. H-bar. It happens. That's where you have to understand, but that's deeper, right? You got to get, unless you truly just love the token. But at the end of the day, you have to realize, like, hey, VXV is at $2. I'm dollar cost averaging. That thing hits $17 again. I'm taking some profits.
This time I'm taking profits.
Yes.
I'm going to hold forever this
right?
time.
And then when you make more money and VXV's at $27 one day, and then now you've grown in your journey, you can put a couple thousand or whatever, because $27. What's $27? You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's gonna hit $150. Like Quant, right? Like that's what happened to Quant. People that bought Quant at $1, I hope they sold some at 400.
Yeah,
I hope so. Honestly,
you know what I mean? Because you could have bought back in at $90, or buy other projects and made more money.
It went down to 88 too.
Yeah,
so $88.
So it's like you get second chances. We're so early to where you can get second chances. Like Tesla stock, you're not getting a second chance. Amazon, you're not getting a second chance. Microsoft, Google,
gone.
you're not. Bye. You're not getting any more chances, and that's why we're still so early. Because in crypto, you can get multiple chances on a lot of these tokens, and Solana does it all the time. Solana goes up to 150, 200, goes all the way back down to 100. Easily 2 extra money every couple months. You know what I mean? Engine's the same way. There's so many tokens that do that. You can easily 2 extra money every few weeks, every few months, and just keep, and then from there, as the market matures, as more money flows into it, it becomes more stabilized to where you don't see 12% drops, 50%, 40% drops. Because the stock market, Microsoft last year, they only increased 50% throughout the whole year. And you
that's
see
something that crypto can do in one day.
In one day,
hours.
exactly. That's why it's crazy in crypto. Like, and you could lose 50% in one day too, or in an hour.
But we're trying to literally explain that to one of our friends. Like, we have a friend who's really, really into crypto. I mean, into stocks. Like, he's heavy on stocks.
I have a friend like that too. Yeah.
And he tells us, oh yeah, the stock went up 50% today, 10% today. It's crazy. But then in my head, I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, like, there's cryptos that can go 80% literally 2 days or 1 day in an hour.
In an hour, 50%. Quant went up 40% in like 2 hours.
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh.
Last night, I put in the Discord. I
Yep.
said, Quiet's on a pump.
Yeah, I
It went up
remember. I seen
40% in a
that.
couple hours. People were just making money left and right, just chilling, right? You buy it, you're like, oh, I know the project. Quiet's safe. Quiet's safe. Ethereum safe. There's so many. I made a list. Chainlink. There's a lot of projects. Like Cardano.
Yeah.
Like Cardano has a little bit of risk to it because it's still so young. But I said
Mm-hmm.
it's the closest one that can be out of my list to get into that safe zone. But it needs to do well this year. It needs to do well this year to be
It has
considered.
to.
Yeah, it did. It had a chance last year, but it tanked super. That's a risk though. Imagine if you bought at $17, $18 because of that wave up. So many people probably flooded in, seeing Cardano at 18. Oh, I don't want to miss. It's gonna go to like $50. Boom, break that down 5. That's a risk for a lot of people. A lot of people can get hurt from that.
And real fast, like that's why I love crypto Twitter, but to a certain extent, because that's when it gets toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
Because people chill those tokens so hard, and they tell other people
Yeah.
on Twitter, "Yo, buy KD at $15 is going to go to 250 in like
Yup.
a year from now," and then people rush and they buy, and then now look, it's at $5. So
Yeah.
like.
And you're wondering what happened. Like,
It happens every day with
Yeah.
so many. Even the tokens that people love, it happened to VXV. A lot of people gave up on VXV because it didn't hit $100. So many
And the
people
thing is with
really thought it
VXV,
was, but it is one
CEO
day. It
literally-
is one day.
Exactly. And on top of that, the CEO literally always gives updates on VXV all the
Yes.
time. So
Yes.
I have no reason to be bearish on VXV if he's always
Exactly.
keeping us up with VXV all the time. Like me, I like that personally. So that's why I still believe in VXV. But,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
And it's just so
because of
many-
the hype too.
the hype.
It ruins it sometimes.
It made it too toxic. It made that
Mm-hmm.
community became where it got so bad that even if you say something negative, it's like that's how bad XRP community is very toxic. Like if you say
Yes,
anything
yeah.
bad about certain those tokens, they come after you, and you're just not even talking crap. You're just being realistic.
Yeah.
That's why I like Cryptologic. I'm just being logical. It's like LCX, VXV. These things you guys bought in thinking it was gonna hit $100. Like they had bullish news. The LCX Apple iOS app's not even out yet. It's not.
That's going to be big.
When it does come out, right? When it does come out and it becomes Binance, Crypto.com, KuCoin, and you're using LCX like that,
Oh my gosh.
boom, there you go. But and it needs to build out its layer 1. It needs to actually build out an infrastructure. LCX is still early, and VXV is still early. AI, that's still early. Quant is still early. We're still early, so that's why you have to do your research, and believe in these protocols long term, because hype can ruin your experience and make you give up on a really good token. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add or anything.
Bro, honestly, we
last
can
words?
talk about this forever.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So you have to let us know when to cut it, man.
Oh no, I was gonna cut it right now because
Yeah.
so an hour.
Oh, it's an hour long too.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
it flew
I
by
didn't even take
fast.
that in.
Yep, I
20
can talk about it
minutes.
all day.
Yeah.
You guys have any last words? Any last advice for anybody? Like,
Man,
what would you?
follow us
for new people?
Follow us on Twitter, etc. But besides that,
I'll link all that in the
guys,
description.
this is a good time to be in crypto. The
Yeah.
market is down right now as we speak. Take advantage of that. You're
Yes.
going to be happy in a few months, probably, or a few years. It doesn't matter, but see long term. Please talk to people who are into crypto. Try to build a little community or get in the community. It really helps. And when things seems like they're bad in crypto, this is your time to dollar cost
Yes,
average. Not
yes.
financial advice though. but
Crypto advice.
Crypto advice,
crypto
yeah,
advice.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I have to say, to be honest.
And like John, you were saying earlier, like a couple projects, they were $5 last year.
Yep.
And you just have to, like David also said, you got to see the vision long term. Like this isn't something that's just gonna pop off in a month or 2 months, but it could. But it's
Yeah.
not something that will pop up in a month or 2 months. This is something that you have to build on as time goes on.
Yeah.
So the best advice I'd give is to just like keep going. You only lose money when you stop.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Didn't give up. Yeah.
So you just got to keep going and see it through. Like today might not be the day you find the project you like, but if you stop, how do you know that a week later you might not find the project that you've been looking
real.
for?
Yeah, that's a gem right there. We'll use
Yeah.
that. That's fire.
That's a tweet.
That's a tweet. Yeah, you should tweet that. Tweet that. Yeah. But thank you guys for coming on. These are the type of conversations that we have in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord,
Yeah.
you guys are missing out.
in the
And
Discord.
surround yourself with people that are like-minded, that motivate you, that can help you through times where you don't know what to do, or times where you feel like giving up, times where you think you over leverage or over when you overthink, right? In the Discord, our Discord, I feel like has people that are honest, positive, and they'll tell you, you know, and it's awesome. That's the type of community that you need to survive in something that's this early. You know, think of how the stock groups did it for GameStop and AMC. They did it from Reddit. It was all a group of people that coordinated and figured out how to do that, and people were rich off of that. You know, and I say that's not what we're gonna do, but it's just being in a lobby or with a group of people that actually care about the same things you care about. You know. And I mean, that's all I got. And I want to thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to link all of their social channels in the description. You know, I'll make sure that this put it all on Twitter and all that stuff. And, but yeah, join the Discord. Thank you guys for getting on. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
Something like